Please stand by. Please stand by.
Physical education! What do you know? It's now class number 4. Welcome back for another edition of Virtual Physical Education class. Like always, today's a great one. Not only do we have a brand new exercises and exercise of the week, but there's also a new health knowledge. And there might be even some more. So sit back and relax, unless the video says to stand up and exercise, then you have to stand up and exercise. Ha 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 ha. And most importantly, enjoy. There it is, the fanny pack that made fanny packs fashionable once again. Many of you laughed at me when I brought it back, but it's now extremely popular, as I promised. Here's today's warm-up. I'm going to change it around a little bit. I'm going to set up my own obstacle course. You don't have to do this. I put some random items out that I'm going to weave around as I'm doing our warm-up. You see a bicycle, a skateboard, a wheelbarrow. If you don't have room in your exercise space, do not sweat it. Just do the movements in place. Speaking of movements, we are now jogging. So if you're in place, jog in place. If you set up a little course like me, jog around. If you want to jog in circles, as I always say, jog in circles. High five. Keep jogging. Don't brake. Don't use all your energy. And watch where you're going. As you see, I have to duck underneath my real life tree. That way the branches don't hit me and knock off my hat or glasses or mask or scratch my eye. And here comes a high five. Virtual high five, of course. We're social distancing. And I'm gonna go around the little tricycle and the skateboard that someone was throwing away in the trash that I picked up, and it works perfectly fine, and therefore I exercise with it. And don't forget that wheelbarrow. As you're jogging, air high five. As you're jogging, I hope you enjoy the selection of music this week. You might not know, but I actually hand-pick each one of these magical exercise songs to get you in the mood to exercise. Whenever you watch sporting events, or if you watch people exercising or doing athletic feats on TV, you notice that there's always an inspirational musical behind it. Now you're going to skip. Skipping. Out of the 3 basic locomotive skills, jogging, skipping, and galloping, I find skipping the most challenging because I think it has the most rhythm out of all 3 of them. But that's just my opinion. There's no fact about it. There are some people who can skip better than a gallop. And that's what makes us all different. We learn differently. We learn things at different pace, different speed. As I always state throughout each one of the videos that I create, try your best. Try your best. Virtual high five. Keep going, we're gonna skip. It's a warm up. Don't use all of your energy. You might hear me say that a few times because I don't want you to use that energy because we have a lot more exercise left, and this is only the warm-up. This is not the big race, this is not the main exercise. This is to warm your body up so your body can prevent injury. Now I'm going to gallop. As previously stated the last 3 classes, and I'm going to state it again as well. Do not cross your feet and point those toes forward. If you are weaving between objects, please be careful. Always watch where you're going. Air high five. And continue to gallop. It doesn't matter which direction you weave around your objects if you choose to do that, like I am. You can switch it up, you can go in a full circle, just as long as you're galloping or attempting to. As I always state, if you are tired during this, you can walk, you can stop the video, or you can just watch the video. You can watch and laugh at me attempting exercises. I know many students do that. not only are we exercising our bodies, but we're also hopefully relaxing our minds. One of the reasons I enjoy exercise, I know many others do, because it helps take your mind off things. It's a calming method. Air high five. All right, now we're going to stretch. I'm going to find an open space, and you do the same. Make sure you can't touch anything around you in order to prevent injury or breaking an item. And I'm going to reach as far as I can go. Just going to hold it. I'm not going to actually count out loud today. I know last week we counted 10. Reach up in the sky. You want to arch your back. Maybe you're on the computer all day like I was. I'm going to reach down, stretch it out. Great for your hamstrings, your quadriceps, they're the muscles in your legs, your back. And reach up again. Oh, this one feels extra good today. And tuck your chin under, go as far as you can go. Maybe you can go a little farther than last time. Hold it. Hold it. And back up. Nice and slow pace. Reach up. I'm facing towards you. Lift my arms up, and we're going to space our feet out a little farther than shoulder width apart. And I'm going to lean. This is my left side. If you're mirroring me, it's your right side. And come back in the middle, opposite side. As I said before, I'm not counting this week. Just want you to focus on the stretch, not the count. Back up, opposite side, lean. This is a hip stretch. We're not doing splits when we have a live physical education class. A lot of my students always try to do a split. It's not the point of the stretch. It's to loosen up your hips. And it also works on your balance as well. Alright, I'm going to turn to my side so you can see me better. And I'm going to spread my feet apart, toes pointing forward. This is a calf stretch. Your feet need to stay flat on the ground. Again, this is not a split. I'm having my arms up in the air because it keeps my back straight. I also keep my chin up as well. That also helps me with my back. And switch sides. I just rotate my feet there. That way you don't have to shuffle your feet, but your call. Make sure you switch sides. And stretch the calf. The calf muscle is the muscle behind your leg, the lower part of your leg. And switch sides once again. You're doing an excellent job at home. Keep it up. Really focus on the stretch. Focus on your breathing. Make sure you breathe during the stretching. Do not hold your breath. You need oxygen during these stretches. And switch once again. Hold the stretch. Keep your arms up. And nice and loose. Now we're going to stretch out our upper body. Right arm across. Bring your opposite arm and hug that arm. Shoulder stretch. Stretching is always important, but even more so today, opposite. But even more so today, since we are sitting on our Chromebooks, our computers, we're having virtual schooling, we're on the computer a lot more than traditional school. And when you're staring at a computer all day, opposite arm, when you're staring at a computer all day, you might be in awkward positions and your body might be extra tight. I know mine is. My neck is very tight from staring at a computer all day. So I'm going to make sure I stretch it out right now. Opposite arm. And hold it there. Great work. And wave to me, hello. Bend your arm over your head and grab that elbow and pull it towards your head. Hold it. Doing great. Opposite arm. Grab the elbow, pull it towards your head. Hold it. And one more time each arm. Grab the elbow, pull towards your head. And one One last time, final stretch of the day. Hold it. And that's a wrap. Well done. Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Ha 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 ha. I hope that you're nice and loose. If you want to get even more loose, you can watch this again. Your call. But I'll see you at the next exercise.
Sit down and watch the video.
Dr. Eugene Swanson! Although I have plenty of them, and they're very big and very strong, health is not just about your muscles. It's not just about exercise. It's about how you feel. It's about the state of your mind. It's about your well-being. Today we're going to do a social emotional lesson to calm yourself down when you're not feeling happy, when you're angry. Today's lesson is on something called belly breathing. Think of your belly as a balloon. I want you to take your hands and place them on your belly. Now when you breathe in, you're going to fill up your belly like it's a balloon. Hold it in for 2 seconds and then breathe out. Breathe in, fill up your belly. Breathe out, release that air. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. How are you feeling? Are you starting to calm down? Think of your breathing. Continue to breathe in. Continue to breathe out. How do you feel right now? Are you starting to calm yourself? Continue to breathe in. Continue to breathe out. Anytime I'm frustrated, like when I'm having an off hair day, I need to do belly breathing to calm myself down, to make myself realize that it's going to be okay. Let me turn to my side and you can see this practice. Place your hands back on your belly. Breathe in, fill up your belly like it's a balloon. Breathe out. During this virtual schooling experience, you may have times where you feel frustrated. Use belly breathing to calm yourself. Breathe in, fill your tummy up. Breathe out the oxygen. Being healthy is a state of mind. Being healthy is when you're calm and not sad or upset. Breathe in. Breathe out. How do you feel? How does your body feel? I hope that this lesson will inspire you to be a healthier version, emotionally and mentally, of yourself. I am your fitness guru, and my name is Dr. Eugene Swanson!
Stand up and watch yourself in the video.
I'm back! Here I am for another amazing exercise session. Today's topic is agility. Agility is your ability to change directions quickly and Today we're going to use something called an agility ladder. Before you do that, make sure you find a space, a wide open space. Now I'm outside, I'm going to use my sidewalk. You might not have this option, and if you don't have this option, just stay in one spot and exercise. Just copy what I'm doing, but stay in that one spot. But if you do have a little more space, you can do what I'm doing. You're going to make your own exercise ladder. It's actually called an agility ladder. And I have sidewalk chalk. I know not everyone at home has that, but you can just watch me and pretend along, or if you can find a different creative way to make an agility ladder at home, go for it. But I'm taking sidewalk chalk and I'm going down my sidewalk. And I made a straight line. That's step number 1. And we're going to do it one more time on the opposite side. How long you make your ladder is up to you. I'm going about the space of my sidewalk, and that way I don't crash into my gate or these flowers that keep banging into my head above me. Next, I'm going to measure my foot, and I'm going to make a box that's slightly bigger than my foot. I have bigger feet than most of my students, so your ladder boxes do not have to be as wide as mine, but your call. Be creative. And if you don't have an agility ladder like I have, just use your imagination, or again, you can exercise in one space. And voila, there you have it. Your own agility ladder. Instead of spending hundreds of dollars, it only takes a few cents of chalk, or maybe you can use items around your house. Be creative. Now we're going to use this agility ladder, but before we do, this flower smells great. It's a different type of sunflower, if you weren't know. And what do you know? Here's my trusty assistant. No, this was not planned. Anytime he's in the videos, it's never planned. It just happens. Oh, that a boy. And maybe he'll join along, or maybe you'll see him running around frogging like he usually does during my exercises. So I'm going to take you through the agility ladder. There's different types of exercises. I'm just going to do one step in each rung of the ladder. I try not to touch the lines. That helps you work on your agility as well. So you see I stepped on that ladder rung. You don't want to do that. You want to try to avoid it. Each time I demonstrate an exercise, I'm going to go through it slowly. The important thing with agility ladders is that you do it right. You see I messed up there, so I'm going back. I'm going to try it again. And let's do a close-up of my feet so you can really tell what my feet are doing. I'm not trying to touch the rungs of the ladder, and I'm alternating my feet in every single rung. Ready? Go! And you're doing exactly what I showed, every single foot in the rung. If you don't have an agility ladder, just march in place. Make sure you're alternating your feet. Rocking back and start again. When you get to the end, run back to the start. Now, although I'm going a little quicker, focus on your footwork. When we have this activity in real life physical education, not the virtual physical education, but in-person physical education, many students just want to go through fast and they end up messing up. You gotta worry about your footsteps first. If you need to go slow, that's perfectly fine. I'm going at a medium pace right now. I'm not going very, very fast, nor am I going really, really slow. I'm going in between, but I've done this before. Continue to move your feet, work on your agility. We're gonna go through one more time, and stop. Great work. If you need a drink, get one. If you need to take a break and sit down. In the meantime, I'm gonna demonstrate our next one. And I'm gonna step both feet in each box. So you see, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot. Both feet in each box. Focus on your footwork. If you're not stepping in with both feet in each box, you're not doing it correctly. It's not about the speed. Go a little slower. I'm going from a farther camera angle so you can see it at a different angle. And that's in slow-mo. I'm gonna speed it up, but you got your own comfortable pace. And go. 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot. Ooh, it looks like I'm frolicking. Ha 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 ha. And try it again. I'm gonna speed up a little. If you can't go as fast as me, slow it down. Again, make sure you're doing it correctly before you go fast. I'm not stepping flat-footed, nor am I on my tippy toes. I'm on on the padded part of my foot called the ball of my feet. That's the part of my foot that's touching the ground. Well, technically my sneaker is, but you know what I mean. At least I think you do. Ha 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 ha. Try it again. Great thing about this is you can practice anytime when you're moving around. The only way you're gonna get better at this is if you practice. Keep moving your feet. If you don't have an agility ladder, keep chopping your feet. You can do it the same exact time I am. You can mirror me. Just like in the beginner exercise video this past week, I did an activity called the mirror. You can mirror me right now. And try it again. Chop your feet. I like to move my arms, exaggerate them. Stop. You can flex. You can give a peace sign like I always like to do. Catch your breath. Might be out of breath. I am. But here's what we're going to do next. You're going to do a skip. And you're going to skip with both feet in. I'm going in slow-mo at the moment. And slowly going through, lifting both my knees up every single run. Focus on lifting your knees up. Let's try this one again. Let's do a different camera angle. And you're going to take your first step and lift one knee up, other knee up. And then you're going to step into the next box. One knee, two knee. And continue. I'm not bragging by saying this, ha 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 ha, but it's actually more challenging for me to do this in slow motion because I'm so used to going at a quicker speed that I have to really think about my foot movement. See, when you do this over and over again, it gets easier and you don't have to think about it. And by the way, go if you have not. And yes, it looks like I'm doing a terrible dance routine. And maybe you can use this as a dance routine. But I'm focusing on the skip. I'm focusing going on the ball of my feet. And I also like to move my arms as well. I'm working on my agility. Oh, there goes my trusty sidekick running after something. He'll be back soon. And continue to do the double skip in each and every rung of the ladder. If you don't have a ladder, do it in place. It's great exercise for all. Yeah. Again. This is a great way to practice your skipping. It's one of your basic locomotive skills. And when you get to the end of the ladder, you may run back. You can always use an imaginary ladder. Great job. One more time, shall we? Sure, why not? Ha 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 ha. Continue to skip in each and every one with both your feet. And now you can stop. Take a break, press pause. Get a drink if you're thirsty. Sit down if you're exhausted. Let's zoom in for this one. You're actually turning your side facing the ladder, and you're going to take one step in, two steps in, one step out, two step out. So you're sliding down the ladder but facing towards it, if that makes sense. I'll zoom out to show you as well, but I just want to show you the foot pattern. This is me going slow-mo. Here it is zoomed out. See how I face towards the ladder? My body's facing towards it, but as I step in each and every ladder rung, I then move to the next one. Left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, and back out again. Oh, here I am. I'm gonna go at a quicker speed. You got your chosen speed. Go ahead. Wow. Whoa, here we go. Try to let your feet touch the ladder. Go inside it. Move those feet, chop them. And continue. Great job. If you do not have a ladder at home where you're working out, pretend. Or you can just move your feet like I am in place. It's a great exercise no matter what you do because you're chopping your feet and it's going to raise your heart rate. And it's going to challenge your body. Continue. I always like to move my arms as well. Helps with the movements. Wow, my agility is improving as we speak because I'm practicing movement on the agility ladder. Many of your favorite professional athletes also perform these exercises. They most likely perform them much faster and better than me. You may stop. Ooh, wow. I'm exhausted, but we're not done yet. Oh no. If you need to press pause, press it. Take a break. We're going to continue on to our next movement. Much like the first one, I'm going to take one step in each ladder rung. But this time, I do want you to focus on going faster. I know some of you already were going faster to begin with, but this time I'm going to tell you to go faster. I think you're up for the challenge now. Go! I'm going super fast as I can, but I'm not going out of control. Whoa, oh, I'm so nimble. I feel like the superhero, the Flash, or any other superhero who has the ability to move quickly and fast. But again, they probably go much faster than me. If you don't have a ladder, as I said in the previous exercises, just move those feet as fast as you can. You can copy me and move along when I do. I'm always jogging back to keep my movement going. Wow, what a tremendous workout I'm having. I hope you are too. Keep going. Don't stop. Now you can stop. Ha 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 ha. Oh, wow, is your heart beating faster? If it's beating too fast, slow yourself down. Now, we have time for one more round. And I'm gonna let it be your own choice of movement. Meaning you can make up your own. If you want to hop in every single one and raise your hands and flail them around like I am, go ahead. It's your choice. If you want to be adventurous and go backwards like you're doing a terrible moonwalk like I just tried, you're the boss, try it. If you want to slide to your side in each and every ladder rung, that's your call. Be creative with your exercise. I think I say it every single week when you do this, but I'm going to say it again. Ready, set, go. Oh, look at this side shuffle I'm doing. Wow. Looks like I'm doing a little dance. Many of these exercises do, actually. Keep it going. Wow. Again, if you want to copy me, feel free to. If you want to do your own movements, go ahead. I'm hopping in every one. I'm going to move my hands around. If you want to act silly, be silly, but be careful. I call this the flower. Inspired by those orange sunflowers behind me. Would you like that pose? And now I'm going to move my legs around. Gotta be careful though. Oh, we go backwards. I'm gonna do a little shuffle. Whoa, 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 and stop. That's a wrap of our workout today. I hope you enjoyed the agility ladder. I hope you enjoyed working on your agility. Thank you, my chalk agility ladder. The only way you will become better at these exercises is if you practice them. In the meantime, rest up, great job, and I'll see you later. This feels good to sit down.
Sit down and watch the video.
This week's exercise is the sit-up roll toe touch. You're going to start laying on your back. You're going to raise your legs up and over your head, and then you're going to use that momentum. You're going to roll forward, and you're going to attempt to touch your toes or go as far as you can. When you do this, you can lay a soft, comfortable item underneath yourself. That way it does not hurt when you're rolling on the ground. Do not roll your knees into your face, and be careful with your head when you're rolling backwards. Do as best as you can. Just like that, Class is almost over. I feel great after exercising. Go, 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 go. Some great water after a great workout. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I learned a lot. I feel calmer from Dr. Eugene Swanson's belly breathing activity. I feel like I had a tremendous workout. Go, 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 go. Great water. And I'm gonna continue practicing my exercise of the week. I'll see you next time, students. Stay safe and healthy.
Physical education!